is where you are becoming her. Every single day, you are stepping into a new identity. You are doing things that she would do. You are fully shifting from this current identity into your new reality. Welcome to Glow Confessionals. I'm your host, Alicia Courtney, the It Girl for authentic wellness. This is where we talk about what wellness really looks like. No filters, no trends, just the truth. Oof, let's get into it. I am actually really excited for this episode because the last two, we talked about how to audit your life and then how to align your habits and actions with that audit. And today we are tying it all together. Step 3 of the Glow Up Blueprint is called activation. And the reason I called it activation is because you can audit your life, you can align your habits, but if you're not actively becoming that person, it's never going to manifest itself. There are 5 activations I am going to take you through. Step 1, the identity activation. This is where you are becoming her. Every single day, you are stepping into a new identity. You are doing things that she would do. You are fully shifting from this current identity into your new reality. Number 2 is the behavioral activation. And quite honestly, I feel this is actually the most important one. This is where you are going to start behaving like your new identity. You are going to create these habits and actually live them out. If your new identity is going to the gym 3 days a week, guess what? You are going to the gym 3 days a week. If you want to sleep better, you are going to start tracking your sleep. Maybe you get an Aura ring or you get something that helps you actually track how many hours a night that you're sleeping. If you want to be better with money, you are going to start tracking your finances every single day. These are the daily habits that you need to start becoming consistent with in order to get to that new identity that you want to achieve. I am currently in that right now. So I have this gap between the 2025 old version of me and this new identity that I'm trying to create. I want to create this whole new life, this whole new person, but I know that I have to grieve this old identity. And this old identity went through a ton of shit in 2025, but I am grieving that, I'm processing that, but I'm also moving on and I'm adapting new habits and behaviors because I really want to become somebody new. I want my life to look completely different in the next year. But I know that if I continue the same patterns, habits, motions that I'm doing now, I will never close the gap. I will always stay stuck in this old identity, trying to become someone new and just have this new life. It just won't work. Which brings me to number 3, your environmental activation. If your space is cluttered, it is a mess, there's clothes everywhere. You hear cluttered home is like a cluttered mind. Keep your space clean, organized, tidy. Because this is what your higher self would do. The new version of yourself, she doesn't have papers everywhere. She doesn't have clothes everywhere. There's no like piles of dishes in the sink, trash that hasn't been taken out. We are completely shifting our environment. Environment is so, so important. Get some incense. Do something that makes you feel like a badass. I love Palo Santo and I love sage. So I'm always burning that shit in my place. Not really my place, my mom's place at this point. But I'm always burning it. I feel so cleansed, so good. I reset my energy every single week. And sometimes I do it every day. Sometimes I do it midweek. It's just, I love it. So whatever that is for you, whatever that looks like. Maybe you live in a very, like maybe you're just living in a room in a house. You're living home like I am. You have your own space. Whatever it is, everything just tidy and clean. My car is super organized. My desk is so clean and tidy. You could see, if you're watching YouTube, you could see the backgrounds. Like, I don't have any piles of shit. I'm very clean. I'm very organized. I'm very, very intentional about my environment and my space because it does affect me. I notice that when my space is so cluttered and all over the place, I feel not grounded and I feel like I just can't focus because there's laundry that has to be done and dishes in the sink and trash that has to be taken out and all of the things. But when everything is just calm and tidy, I just noticed I could focus so much better. Number 4, energetic activation. What does that mean? It means you are not an energetic mess anymore. And I mean that by, I'm not saying yes to everything anymore. I used to be that girl that was like, yes, I'll do that. Even though I knew it deep down, I didn't want to go or be there or do the thing. I would just say yes to everything because I felt bad. I felt bad about saying no, and I would just say yes to everything. I burnt out. I was exhausted. I was running around and I wasn't even making progress and focus on the shit that I actually wanted to do and the shit that actually mattered in my life because I was busy running around doing everything for everyone else and just saying yes to everyone and everything. No more. My energetic space at this point in my life, especially at 38, I say no so much more often and I don't give a fuck. If it is not a hell yes, if I don't feel good about it, I'm not doing it. Life is too short to say yes to everything. Life is too short to be running around doing shit that you hate all the time. I'm over it. And I just don't do it anymore. And at this point, I say no to a lot of things because I've set boundaries in my life where it just makes sense because I want to take that time to either focus on myself, focus on my business, focus on my goals. And if I'm saying yes to everyone else, where is the time for me? So 2026, if you don't have this already, we're putting boundaries in place. Boundaries are the most important thing that really protect your energy. And when we don't have boundaries, that's when we get burnt out, exhausted, and then we're just not focused on the true things that really light us up. And it's the time that we go another year without reaching our goals, fulfilling our purpose, because again, we're in this hamster wheel of life, running around and not actually sitting with ourselves, focusing on what we really want to do. Time is so precious. As you get older, you really start to resonate with that. And I was like, I want to take more time to do shit that I love. When my dad passed away, it was like a game changer for me because he had just retired and had time to actually enjoy his life, and then he passed away. And I said, I don't want that. I want to start doing shit for myself now, focusing on me now. I want to start enjoying life now. But how can I do that when I'm always tired, burnt out, and people pleasing? I can't. And I created real hard boundaries around the shit that I say yes to and the shit that I say no to. Number 5, last but not least, goal activation. If you're not focused every single day on your goals, you will not be focused. You will be all over the place. I have ADHD, so I'm like literally, I get it. I am always squirrel syndrome. I'm always on to the next thing, shiny object. But I really sat down and said, no, I am so focused on my goals and tasks every single day. They are in my calendar. I have non-negotiables every single day that I do. And it just helps me stay on top of my shit. It helps me stay focused. And most importantly, it helps me move the needle every single day to the person that I want to become, the business that I want to build, the body that I want to have. And if I don't have these things in place, I notice I'm flighty. I am just all over. I'm chasing one thing, chasing the next thing, and I can't stay focused or grounded. So make sure you're taking the time to create those weekly goals, daily goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. It is so important because let's be honest, when 2026 is here, you're going to say, for 2026, I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to build the business of my dreams. These are great and you should want all of that, but where's your roadmap? Where's your GPS system? How are you going to get from point A to point B without an actual plan in place, without tasks every single day that move you further, without like moving the needle? How are you going to get there? I notice a lot of times people lose sight of their goals after January, February. They think they have all the time in the world, but the truth is a year goes by extremely fast. And then you're sitting at 2027 wondering why you haven't reached any of your goals, but it's because you haven't done things every single day to help you reach them. You haven't changed your identity. You haven't changed your environment. You're doing the same shit, different day. And that's not going to move you forward in your goals, in your life, or anything. Take it from someone who knows the last few years I was in that hamster wheel. I have been going through motions of life. And I realized it's not working for me. It's not working for me. I woke up out of this fog and realized, yeah, this shit is not working. This life is not serving me. My habits are not okay. And where can I change these things? How can I change these things? How can I move bigger, do bigger things, make a bigger impact? So those are things that I really want you to focus on for 2026 is how are you going to move the needle every single day? Which goes back into the habits, right? Which goes back into the habits, the identity, all the things we spoke about. Every little thing matters. It compounds on top of each other. So you may not see a huge difference day to day, but I will tell you within 30 to 60 to 90 days, you are going to look back and be like, wow, look how far I've come. Because you are now habit stacking and shifting yourself into somebody different, and it makes a big difference. So do not forget to, do not skip this step. 1, 2, and 3, so important. Re-listen to all the podcast episodes, but honestly, auditing, aligning, and activating, you have to do all 3 in order to see the biggest difference in your life. I hope you found this episode helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts on what your plans are, your goals are for 2026. I would love to be there to support you. Make sure you hit subscribe on either YouTube or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple. Please comment, share. I would really appreciate it. And again, comment, let me know what your goals are for 2026. How can I support you? And I will see you in the next episode.